Okay guys, welcome to another episode of Pop Not Soda. Today's theme is 80s slashers. We're trying to get some cool footage for you today, but some psycho's been trying to chase me around. I don't know what's going on. We got a lot of cool and chilling segments coming up for you today, so stay tuned and enjoy the show. Holy crap, what's that?
Hello and welcome to Pop Not Soda. Today we'll be talking about some of the slasher movies that helped shape what a slasher movie is. The first movie on the list is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was made in 1974 and the budget for the entire film was only $140,000, which was considered an extremely low budget even back then. To save money, the director used a cast of relatively unknown actors drawn mainly from Central Texas where the film was shot. Despite the low budget and relatively unknown actors, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is credited with popularizing a number of now standard tropes for slasher flicks, including the plight of the final girl, who is left to fight the killer or flee for her life after her friends have been picked off one by one. The Bad Samaritan trope. When it seems that Sally has made it into safety from Leatherface in the gas station, its owner binds and gags her, stuffs her in a bag, and brings her to his family's house. And last but not least, it's the first major horror film to feature a chainsaw-wielding killer. The second big movie on the list, Halloween, was made in 1978 and has had 7 sequels and 2 remakes. The film was both directed and scored by John Carpenter. The film also launched the career of Jamie Lee Curtis, who played the film's main victim, Laurie. This film also helped create many tropes like the damsel out of distress, since Laurie's the first person in the entire film to escape from and injure Michael, as well as the end or is it trope, where Michael is shot repeatedly and then falls out of a window, but when the group goes to look, the body is gone, and the parade of sequels begin. And finally, the killer's point of view shots. The beginning and some portions of the movie are seen through Michael's mask. The last movie we'll be talking about is the Nightmare on Elm Street series, which was made in 1984 and was directed by the late Wes Craven. This film is the first of the franchise and also starred a young Johnny Depp who dies from being swallowed by his bed. No, seriously. Notable tropes of this movie include evil phone call, when Freddy calls Nancy to mock her on her boyfriend's impending death. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for some more Pop Not Soda. Looking for that latest weapon of choice? You should buy a machete. No, not that machete. This machete. This 18-inch blade is perfect for hacking those persistent weeds in your garden or those pesky teenagers that won't leave your lake alone. Get it now for only 2 easy payments of $59.99. But wait, call on Friday the 13th and we'll slash that price in half. Call 1-800-MACHETE.
Are you fed up with using the same old dull machete ware? Are you tired of not getting anything out of it? Hi, Willie Pace here with an exclusive offer that each of you will find death-defying. Introducing the new anti-machete ware. We'll party like it's 1995 if you buy this. It'll protect you from anything, even just more than just machetes. It'll protect you from natural disasters like hurricanes, tornadoes, and anything such as that. You can get it exclusively for $19.95. What I'm about to do now is show you a supreme demonstration of how the anti-machete ware works. I'm going to cut myself with this here machete. In 3, 2, 1. Oh, shoot. Cut the camera. Oh, God. Oh, shoot.
We, the Pop Not Soda team, voted on our top 10 favorite 80s slasher films. And coming in at number 10 is the film of holiday cheer. More like fear, it's Christmas Evil. Creepily stalking in at number 9 is the 80s slasher with a little Greek influence, The House on Sorority Row.
A girl whose extracurricular activities were more daring than most.
Be careful with your freshly made s'mores and get ready for gore. Coming in at number 8 is Sleepaway Camp.
Someone is waiting for you.
Get ready to dress up for a night you'll never forget with our number 7 film, Prom Night.
There's a special night in the lives of all of us. A night to be beautiful, to be desirable. A night we can break all the rules and make our own. Prom night.
Slashing its way to our number 6 spot and very well may tear your heart out is My Bloody Valentine.
The first Valentine's dance in 20 years has to be something special.
Cutting into the top 5 is everyone's favorite little doll who likes to play in the film Child's Play.
A good guy! I knew it! I'm Chucky.
He's something, isn't he?
1, 2. He's after you in this 80s slasher classic that involves some long nails and a striped sweater. Number 4 is Nightmare on Elm Street.
Don't fall asleep.
Always walking and eventually surprising you, there are no tricks or treats when it comes to our number 3 film, Halloween. Save the date and mark your unlucky calendar because it seems his work is never done in our number 2 film, Friday the 13th.
It must be my imagination.
Crank the motor, get the teeth spinning, and have a seat at the table with the family with this 80s slasher film that is our number 1, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's our take on the top 10 80s slasher films. Stay safe out there and stay tuned for more Pop Not Soda.
Horror survival tip number 8. Don't investigate strange noises or go looking for your lost friend.
Kirk? 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 Kirk?
Sally, I hear something. Stop. Stop.
But if you do, you might at least be killed in some interesting way.
Movie trope number 8675309. Wear proper footwear. If your shoes look like this, then something is amiss.
Hey guys, welcome to Pop Talk. I am the one they call Jody Fugit. I'm actually replacing Jonathan Wright, who was our previous host, because he was killed in the woods. And we have really no idea where he's at. But over here, we've got my 3 guests over here. There's a question that's really been bugging me that I've been really curious about, considering this is 80s horror slasher. What's your all's favorite 80s horror slasher movie, and why is that? And we'll start with you, Sean.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a slasher, but it was in the 80s, and it was a horror movie. And I'd probably say it was The Shining, just because it wasn't like jump scare terrifying, but it just creeped you out the whole time. And the way, if you look in the way they did it, I always thought it was really cool. So
I
I'd say The
completely
Shining.
agree with that. I mean, that movie used to give me the jitters as a kid. Christian, what about you?
I'll say Halloween with Michael Myers. Just the way the suspense was in the movie, it's pretty exciting.
Absolutely, I could not agree more with that. And Chris?
I'm going to have to go with Friday the 13th. I think it's kind of, just like Halloween, it's kind of scary to have that killer that's not talking. It just builds that more presence and suspense to it all.
Yeah, silence is always the best answer when it comes to movies. Which one out of the Friday the 13th trilogy, which one was your favorite specifically?
I couldn't tell you, honestly. They're all unique and awesome.
Okay. Honesty is the best policy.
Yeah.
Question 2, guys. If you had to be trapped in a room with any 80s horror slasher serial killer, who would it be and why would it be? And we'll start with Christian, man in the middle.
Let's go with Freddy Krueger.
Absolutely. And why is that? Why do you want to be trapped in the room with Freddy Krueger?
Because he isn't silent. Silence with just one character will freak me out. I'd rather talk to him, try to befriend him into not killing me.
Yeah, and he's got that corny comic humor too. You know, he's like, "This is your big break in TV. Welcome to prime time."
Exactly.
And Sean, what about you?
Probably Michael Myers.
Why? Because he's silent?
Yeah, I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to deal with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be awkward staring at each other then?
Yeah, I'd have a staring contest with Michael Myers.
And Chris, hot seat's on you.
Oh, man. I'm not sure if I know his name, but the leprechaun, does he have a name? That's his name? Okay,
yeah,
I
that's his name.
didn't know if it was that simple or not, but yeah, as long as I didn't touch his gold, I feel like he'd be quite the character, just talk and have a drink with or something like that. So.
Have you watched Leprechaun Origins, the new recent? Well, it's not really new, but it's the more recent Leprechaun
I have
film.
not seen the most recent one.
Just to let you know, don't watch it.
Oh, okay.
It's insane. Okay, you know how these 80s horror slashers, how they've been recently coming out with sequels? Mm-hmm. Which one would you pick is your least favorite and why? And we'll start with Sean again.
Like the least favorite sequel?
Yes.
I don't know.
There's so many of them.
I just hate remakes because I just wish people do make their own ideas. I don't know. It's not 80s, but the remake of Psycho was really bad. I hated that.
Yeah.
I hated that.
Christian.
I'm going to say the remake of Scream.
I could see that. I could see that definitely. You.
I don't know if it was, I guess, a remake, but it may have been a continuation, but Jason X. I think that was, it's kind of pushing it. There's been some good, like, kill scenes and all, but, like, really his face and, like, the backstory of how he survived and came back is just ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, guys, that is all the time. Oh, God.
Oh, no. Yeah. There. You all right, bud? He's not breathing, dude. He's out.
You know what this means, right?
No.
You're gonna have to step up, Brandon.
Oh.
You're gonna have to be a host. I'm sick. My leg's broke. I can't do it. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to do
all right, well, oh, no. I guess just throw out the trailer, and the movie trailer. I guess I'll do this for you. Oh, crap.
Hey, you ever get that feeling that you're being watched and you're all alone? Yeah, like when you know that no one's around, you feel like you're being watched. Well, today is the day. I'm just trolling you. Calm down. Well, maybe for once you should stop trolling. God. People take me too serious. Oh God, who are you? No! Ah!
You think you can run? You think you can hide? Real trolling takes work and your soul is mine!
Welcome back to Pop Talk. For a brief moment, let's give Jody a moment of silence. Okay, that's enough. For the next question, there's a lot of big monsters in these kind of movies and villains, and they're all terrifying. If you could see two pitted against each other in some kind of like weird funhouse calamity, who would you have? We'll start with you, Chris.
I think it'd be quite hilarious to have Chucky versus the Leprechaun. They're both some foul-mouthed little
folks.
Little folks, and I think that'd be very entertaining to watch.
What kind of weapons would they use?
You know, I'm pretty sure Chucky uses a bunch of the regular stuff, so that'd be boring. But the Leprechaun, he kind of creates a little bit of magic there. Yeah, so it'd be interesting to see what they would do.
Christian?
I want to say probably Michael Myers and It, the clown from It.
Oh. Well, how do you think that would go down?
I think Michael Myers would win.
I could see that. Sean, you seem eager to answer.
Oh, no, it's not eagerness. I just watched a man die. Oh. But
no, I'm trying to bring it back.
I'd say Chucky versus Cujo. But it seems pretty one-sided to me, but I don't know. I've seen underdogs win.
Underdogs. Very clever, sir. If you're in a horror movie, what kind of weapon do you want to have to defend yourself against an enemy? Chris will go.
What's happening? Oh.
Yep.
No, I think he's okay.
That's rigor mortis.
Well, I'm going to answer the question because I think he's fine.
I've seen this before.
I personally would use a flamethrower to defend myself.
Why's that?
You can't go wrong with a flamethrower. It's just like kill it with fire. Just spray and pray. Just burn down the house, burn down the clothes, whatever on them. Just burn them.
Okay.
What do you guys got?
I just throw a random sheet at the character and run.
So like cover them and just say, out of here.
Yep. Just a random bed sheet.
It's everywhere. Every time they come back to you, just throw a bed sheet on them.
I'd use a big bag of rocks.
Like swinging at them or just throw it individually?
No, it's like I keep it tied to my belt loop and I take a rock out. I used to throw rocks at trains all the time.
Pocket rocks. Pocket sand.
Yeah.
Next question. Yeah.
Man.
No. Oh gosh.
Oh, there it went. Yep. Well,
I really don't know how to react to this.
Maybe.
I mean, I feel like I should know how to react, but I don't.
You guys see this in here?
Two dead people.
The third host.
There's like a wrench mark in his back.
Yeah, like right back there. We just gonna leave him here? We good, I guess?
Security.
Can we get an intern to get rid of these bodies?
Yeah,
Movie trope number pi. Anything and everything can, in fact, kill you. Ah, crap. I rolled a critical failure.
Horror survival tip number 8. Don't do drugs or have sex. Not only are you extremely likely to die, but slashers also like to watch. And if you do drugs while the killer's on the loose, you're probably going to be murdered while you're hallucinating.
You know, there's a lot of amazing slasher films out there, many of which we've covered in this very episode. But then there are some that are just not so great. So here are the 5 worst slasher films ever. Let's start with the goods. Friday the 13th, Part 8. Movie directors like to milk their cows of every cent, and this Friday the 13th is just a horror show, no pun intended, to milk it dry. Following it up is Leprechaun in the Hood. Leprechaun was already such a terrible movie, but then they made a sequel that was somehow worse, And it's in the hood. Rob Zombie butchered Halloween with Halloween 2, the 2009 version, and Michael Myers will be going after him next for ruining his good name. To round off our terrible milk it dry sequels of great slashers, we have Nightmare on Elm Street 4. You really wish you were dreaming when you see this atrocity of a movie that ruins Freddy Krueger for you. And to finish it off, a one-off of Nail Gun Massacre, because nothing says slasher like someone on a low budget shooting nail guns at people. Please, do yourselves a favor and never see any of these terrible slashers.
Huntington, West Virginia hosted a Bernie Sanders rally that had over 6,000 young voters in the audience.
A new Panama Papers data dump is set to be released on May 9th.
UC Berkeley quarterback Jared Goff was chosen first by the LA Rams in the NFL draft.
The woman leading the Flint lead poisoning lawsuit was found shot dead in her home.
How many times has this happened to you? You go back to your apartment and notice it's completely dark and you immediately feel unsafe. This is no longer a problem with the ML 2000. The specially reinforced flashlight not only delivers 2000 lumens at the press of a button, but also acts as a handy baton. The ML 2000 also comes with a wall charger, in case you're stuck in a cabin in the woods.
Number 999 million. Stay away from Necronomicon. Necronomicons are defined as a fictional grimoire or textbook of magic, derived from horror writer H.P. Lovecraft. You may be familiar with Necronomicons if you've ever watched films such as Army of Darkness, or Necronomicon, Book of the Dead. What you are about to see is actual footage of someone who thought it would be a good idea to read a Necronomicon. Don't say we didn't warn you. This seems pretty interesting. Blood, gore, everything like that. I mean, what else could a man ask for? What's this? I did not...
I'm glad you brought me out here, Greg. I really needed to get away from my dad for a little bit. He's really been bugging me.
How has he been bugging you?
All he does is watch wrestling. Like soap operas, and it's really stressing me out.
Well, looking on the bright side, at least you don't have to deal with him
Yeah.
You're with me now.
What was that?
It was probably just a bird.
It does sound like no bird. Oh my god, he's got a bat!
I'm out.
You know what? I'm through with this. I'm tired of killing in the same exact fashion every time. It feels like I'm not getting anything out of it. You can stop it now. You can dry it up now. Don't even look at me. Don't even touch me. Don't even breathe on me. I've had enough from here. I retire from this crap. I quit.
I thought you were supposed to kill me.
I said no!
Good evening, I'm Ronald Burlap. Tonight we bring you a story that has shocked many across the nation. Jeff Wittenmeyer, a well-known serial killer in our area, has been on the run for decades, has decided to retire from killing. What you're about to see is an interview we did with Jeff prior to the newscast. He'll be giving us the true reason behind his retirement.
You know, over the last few decades that I've been on the run, I've noticed a repetition in all the killings that I've committed. I mean, I've used weapons like Old Faithful here. I would chase after people, they would trip, they would scream bloody murder, and then boom, they're dead. Mass chaos everywhere. Blood everywhere, mass murder, end of story.
It's really weird seeing him act like this. He used to go into town all the time and kill people, bodies everywhere, blood everywhere, and I don't know. I really miss that part of my brother, and I feel like I lost him in a lot of ways, and I don't know. I'm sorry. Can we just stop recording? I can't be a part of this. I can't watch you.
I said I was sorry, gosh. Probably get out of here.
Hello everyone, thank you for joining us on Channel 87 News. I'm Ronald Burlap. Last week we brought you a story that shocked many around the world. Jeff Wittenmeyer, a well-known serial killer in our area, had announced his retirement from serial killing last week. As we did a follow-up with him this morning, he announced he was coming out of retirement and going back to the mode of serial killing. Here is an interview we did with him this morning.
You know, I don't even know why I seriously even considered retirement in the first place. I mean, killing people is my livelihood. Why would I give up something that I have a passion for, something that I love to do? I mean, I try to live a normal life like everybody else did. It didn't matter if I went out to the movies, but it didn't matter if I went out on a date, or if I even went out to the local Walmart. People were running away in fear of it. But you know what? Guess what? I'm out of retirement and I'm back. So, ha ha ha!
Well, it was nice to see that story had a very happy ending. Coming up next, we have... Oh god.
Welcome back to Pop Not Soda. Thank you all for joining us on our last episode for this semester. And the body count's rising really quick around here, so I'm going to get out before I'm killed. But first, big shout-outs need to be made to our cast and crew of Pop Not Soda, to our executive producer, Tim Creekmore, and for Morehead State providing us the facilities that we have here. So now, if you want to check out any more of our work, make sure to go to msutv.net or popnotsoda.com.
All right, we're done? Okay, come on, guys. I need some help. Chris?
Whoa, what's this about?
There's been a lot of people dying, and we've all been talking. We think it's you.
No. You got it all wrong, guys. Yeah. All I did was kill Justin that one time. Just that one time.
I told you all, the house wrench stays by the lighting console.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.